is the biggest resource having a diocesan-run campus ministry program. The best thing that we do is create connections between campuses, both for staff members and for students. We're able to create this larger Catholic community of support, of accompaniment, and mentorship in many ways as well. So that's done in large part because we're able to connect, and because we're run by the diocese, we're able to and have to work together often. So I'm going to walk through two different kind of aspects of this, and then we'll just hand it over to the panel to answer a few questions and give their perspectives. So the two ways that I look at this setup is, how is this benefiting our staff, right? So our professional staff, how does this actually help them? And then the second way is, how does this help students and the programmatic aspect of campus ministries? So starting with the staff, in a big way, it helps both personally and professionally. We do mentorship. So anytime we have a new campus minister join, we try to connect them with a minister who's either at a similar school, has a similar temperament, someone who can challenge them, but also walk with them, and also an in-between, so that the new person is not thinking, like, as a new person, you know, you feel like you have a million dumb questions and you don't want to go to your boss with those dumb questions, but you can go to the mentor who doesn't have skin in the game and ask them all those silly questions, who can tell you, like, you're not crazy, these aren't dumb, these are good questions, let me walk with you through this. Additionally, when we have new campus ministers come in, we're able to provide new staff training, which we find helps to add to the longevity of campus ministers, so that they're able to feel equipped for the job, and that they have the knowledge to be able to really run with their ministry. In the past, we've also been able to set up and kind of facilitate small groups for campus ministers that take place on an annual basis. So for example, several years ago, we had a bunch of younger women campus ministers that were all starting at the same time. And many of them were coming together saying that they were feeling kind of alone, a little bit overwhelmed. They were looking for spiritual support, because everybody knows it's very easy to get consumed with what you're doing for the students and not take time for yourself. So enough of those spoke up that we were able to then put together this small group that was meeting, you know, every 4 to 6 weeks, coming together and supporting each other during, I think it was about 1.5 years when they deeply needed it. Then circumstances changed. People were like, okay, I'm good. But we were able in that time to be able to provide a small group. The other thing is that we're able to provide annual evaluations. Now, you might think that that's actually not a good thing for staff members, but I see it as a good thing. If you're evaluated annually, you can be told, like, hey, here's an area that you need to grow in, or keep doing what you're doing because it's really good. But coming from a diocesan level, this is something that we're obliged to do every year, and then can help people to grow in that space, to grow in the areas that they need to. In my mind, I said it before, but the biggest thing is, you know, this team aspect of campus ministry.